In a small marsh village in England, a young boy named Pip lives with his sister and her husband, Joe Gargery, a blacksmith. Pip feels like an outsider in his own home, overshadowed by his sister's harshness and Joe's simple, honest demeanor. Often, he wanders the marshes, seeking solace in the vast, lonely landscape. One day, while exploring, he encounters an escaped convict named Magwitch, who is dirty, ragged, and threatening. Magwitch demands food and a file, and terrified, Pip steals them from his home, compelled by a mixture of fear and pity. This encounter sets off a chain of events that will shape Pip's life. Shortly after this incident, Pip is summoned to the home of the wealthy and eccentric Miss Havisham, a figure shrouded in mystery. She lives in a decaying mansion, forever dressed in her wedding gown, surrounded by the remnants of her failed wedding day. The mansion, Satis House, is a haunting place, frozen in time, filled with cobwebs and a sense of abandonment. There, Pip meets her beautiful but cold-hearted ward, Estella. Pip is immediately smitten, captivated by her beauty and poise, yet he is treated with disdain. Estella's constant taunting deepens Pip's feelings of inadequacy and ignites a desire to improve himself. As the years pass, Pip becomes increasingly aware of his humble beginnings and the social divide between him and Estella. He dreams of becoming a gentleman, believing that wealth and status will win her affection. His opportunity comes unexpectedly when he receives news that he has come into a fortune from a mysterious benefactor. Excited and filled with hope, Pip moves to London, eager to embrace his new life and escape the life of a poor blacksmith's apprentice. In London, Pip is taken under the wing of a lawyer named Jaggers, who is both intimidating and influential. Jaggers represents the complexities of wealth and power, serving as a link between Pip and his newfound fortune. He is a formidable figure, known for his sharp intellect and no-nonsense attitude. As Pip navigates the intricacies of high society, he adopts an air of arrogance, distancing himself from Joe and his old life. The wealth and sophistication he encounters lead him to believe he is above his origins, and he becomes increasingly ashamed of his past. While living in London, Pip's infatuation with Estella continues to consume him. He believes Miss Havisham is orchestrating their union, pushing him to strive for the gentlemanly qualities she seems to value. However, Estella remains emotionally distant, mocking Pip's feelings and reinforcing his belief that he must change himself to win her love. This obsession drives Pip to disregard the people who truly care for him, including Joe, who represents the humble, honest life Pip is trying to escape. As the story unfolds, Pip's assumptions about his benefactor are challenged when he learns the truth. His fortune comes from Magwitch, the convict he helped as a child. This shocking revelation shatters Pip's dreams and forces him to confront the reality of his choices. Magwitch, having made a fortune in Australia, reveals that he has dedicated his wealth to Pip, hoping to repay the kindness shown to him long ago. This moment is pivotal. Pip is horrified, grappling with the realization that his newfound status is tied to a man he once feared. The revelation forces him to reassess his values and beliefs. Devastated by the betrayal of his expectations, Pip is forced to reconsider his understanding of social class. He begins to see that wealth does not inherently bring happiness or respect. As he grapples with his identity, Pip decides to help Magwitch escape from the law, risking everything he has gained. Their journey is fraught with danger, and Pip's understanding of love and loyalty is put to the test. He learns that true loyalty lies not in the pursuit of wealth but in the bonds of friendship and family. During this turbulent time, Pip also encounters other pivotal characters. Herbert Pocket, a kind-hearted gentleman who becomes Pip's friend and ally, offers him guidance and camaraderie in the often harsh world of London's elite. Herbert represents the life Pip aspires to, but with a genuine warmth and integrity that Pip begins to admire. Their friendship deepens as they navigate the complexities of their lives, providing a contrast to Estella's coldness. Pip's relationship with Joe also becomes more complicated as he struggles to reconcile his past with his present. Joe embodies the simplicity and goodness that Pip has tried to leave behind. When Pip returns home, he is ashamed of his former self, yet Joe remains unwavering in his affection, symbolizing the unchanging nature of true friendship. Pip's feelings of guilt begin to surface, as he realizes how he has distanced himself from those who cared for him most. As Pip and Magwitch evade capture, their bond deepens. Pip learns about Magwitch's life, his struggles, and the sacrifices he made to support Pip. This newfound understanding transforms Pip's perspective, leading him to appreciate the true meaning of kindness and sacrifice. As Pip spends more time with Magwitch, he realizes that this mono, once a figure of fear, has shown him the most profound loyalty. Pip's journey becomes one of self-discovery as he navigates the moral complexities of his relationships and the consequences of his actions. Amid the chaos, Pip faces further emotional turmoil when he reconnects with Estella. After years apart, he finds that her life has been marked by pain and manipulation. Estella, raised in Miss Havisham's twisted world, is emotionally scarred and struggles with her own identity. This complexity adds layers to their relationship, forcing Pip to reconsider his feelings. He begins to see Estella not just as an object of desire but as a flawed human being, shaped by her own traumas. Their interactions reveal the depths of Estella's emotional turmoil, highlighting the impact of Miss Havisham's obsession on her life. As the plot progresses, Pip's internal conflicts become more pronounced. He wrestles with feelings of guilt and shame, not just regarding his treatment of Joe and Magwitch but also about how he has treated others in his quest for social status. This journey leads him to reflect on the true nature of happiness and fulfillment. Through encounters with various characters, including the kind-hearted Biddy, who represents the life Pip initially dismissed, he learns valuable lessons about humility and the importance of authentic relationships. Biddy, who has always had a quiet strength, serves as a moral compass for Pip. She embodies the values of hard work, loyalty, and love, contrasting sharply with the superficiality of high society. When Pip realizes that he has taken her for granted, he feels a deep sense of regret. Biddy's gentle wisdom helps Pip understand that true love and worth are found in kindness and understanding, not in wealth or status. In a pivotal moment, Pip confronts his old self during a visit back to the marshes. The stark contrast between his former life and his current circumstances forces him to confront the illusions he held about wealth and status. The marshes symbolize his origins, grounding him in the reality of who he is. It is here that Pip begins to understand that his true worth lies not in what he has but in who he is. The realization strikes him with profound clarity. He must return to his roots and embrace the values he once dismissed. Ultimately, Pip's experiences lead him to a greater understanding of himself and the world around him. He seeks redemption, trying to reconcile with those he has wronged, including Joe and Estella. He returns to his roots, realizing that the love and loyalty he once took for granted are far more valuable than the wealth he chased. This reconciliation is not easy, but Pip's growth is evident as he learns to express gratitude and humility. He attempts to make amends for the way he treated Joe, recognizing the deep bond they share. In the climax of the story, Pip's attempts to help Magwitch culminate in a dramatic confrontation with the authorities. The ensuing chaos forces Pip to act selflessly, putting his own safety at risk for the man who believed in him. This act of bravery cements Pip's transformation from a self-centered boy into a man of integrity. It's a defining moment that encapsulates the central themes of the novel: loyalty, redemption, and the true meaning of wealth. Pip's decision to stand by Magwitch, despite the societal stigma attached to his past, reflects his growth and maturity. As Pip navigates the aftermath of these events, he comes to terms with the complexity of his relationships. He reflects on his love for Estella, recognizing that while his feelings are deep, they must be rooted in understanding and acceptance, not idealization. His journey of self-discovery culminates in a profound realization: love is not about possession but about appreciation and respect. This understanding marks a significant turning point in Pip's character development, as he learns to let go of his obsession and accept Estella for who she is. The story reaches its emotional crescendo when Pip realizes the extent of Miss Havisham's influence on Estella. He understands that her upbringing, marred by Miss Havisham's bitterness and manipulation, has left Estella unable to love freely. This realization evokes a deep sense of empathy in Pip, who begins to see the connections between their lives. He learns that both he and Estella are products of their environments, shaped by the people who have influenced them. In the final chapters, Pip's character reaches full circle. He returns to Satis' house one last time, facing Miss Havisham and Estella. The confrontation is charged with emotion, as Pip expresses his feelings of betrayal but also his desire for understanding. Miss Havisham, once a symbol of coldness and decay, shows vulnerability as she reflects on her past mistakes. This moment of honesty paves the way for healing and reconciliation, illustrating the power of forgiveness and the importance of confronting one's past. As Pip contemplates his future, he embraces the lessons he has learned throughout his journey. He understands that true wealth is found in relationships, integrity, and the courage to face one's own flaws. With a newfound sense of purpose, he resolves to lead a life that reflects these values. The novel concludes on a hopeful note, with Pip expressing his desire for a future filled with love, compassion, and understanding. The final scenes leave readers with a sense of closure as Pip acknowledges the complexities of life. He realizes that while he cannot change the past, he has the power to shape his future. Through his trials, Pip learns that life is not a straight path to success but a winding journey filled with lessons about empathy, humility, and the bonds that truly define us. His journey is one of maturation, reminding readers that true happiness lies not in wealth or status but in the connections we foster and the kindness we extend to others. As Pip stands at the threshold of his future, he embodies the hope that through understanding and love, we can all forge our paths, guided by the wisdom gleaned from our experiences. The echoes of his past resonate in his heart, shaping his understanding of what it means to live a fulfilled life. With this realization, he finds peace, ready to embrace a life that honors the values he has come to cherish. In the end, Great Expectations serves as a timeless exploration of personal growth, the complexities of human relationships, and the profound impact of our choices. Pip's journey resonates with readers, illustrating that the road to self-discovery is often fraught with challenges, yet ultimately leads to a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Through love, loss, and redemption, Pip's story reminds us that true greatness is not defined by wealth or status, but by the capacity for compassion, forgiveness, and personal integrity.